Hello, you 16 hours of sex cutscenes. Jim Sterling here, and this is The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I hope you've got your Ribenas, because this is going to be quite a treat for everybody concerned, isn't it? Yes, it is. This is the PC version of the game. This is not the version I've been reviewing. I wanted to review the PC version of the game like a goddamn adult, but they didn't unlock until after the weekend. That's no good to me. I did get an Xbox One code, which I've been reviewing on, and I've made so much time in that one I'm loath to start again, because, well, I've put 3 days of my life into that so far. So we're just gonna do the opening bits of the PC version, just see how it's all cooking. It's gonna be fun, isn't it? Here we are, just loading it up. I've dispensed with the opening cutscene, and I'm going to dispense with tutorials and stuff just to sort of get us into the world and everything. Just because that's what you're here for. I mean, who's even watching this at this point? I'm sure most of you are playing it rather than watching videos on it, you know. So, here we are at the beginning. As I say, I hope you're all drinking Ribena right now, delicious Ribena. I know I am. I actually literally am, because the shopping centre, the grocery store around the corner, sells Ribena. It has a British food aisle. Not a great selection, but it's got hobnobs and Ribena, so I can't complain. But we're going to go talk to Yennefer while I drink my Ribena.
I thought Ciri could stand to wait a little longer.
It's uninstructive, not to mention unreasonable.
The game actually starts with her arsehole hanging out. But I guess, because I just saved the game right after the opening cutscene stopped, but I guess that included her arsehole hanging out. And that's how the game starts. So that's a thing. But none of these dialogue options matter here.
Aha, so that's the way the wind blows. Go and train with her, then come back. It'll give me a chance to put my face on.
Of all the women I've known, you're the only one who does that before.
You've known many.
What's it matter?
Putting it lightly.
Only ever thought of you.
He's such a charmer. I love Geralt's voice actor, because he's kind of... It's hard to describe, because he's not the greatest voice actor. I mean, his lack of... I know he's sort of got a lack of inflection to mimic the kind of witches are emotionless, etc. Oh yeah, Witcher senses, all that shite. But there's kind of something a bit budgety about the way he sounds, but also something brilliant in his delivery. It's hard to describe, but I've always... Because it sounds like I'm insulting the man, which I don't intend to do. Whoever, you know, the guy who does Geralt's voice there. It's actually a misconception that he's called Geralt. He's actually pronounced Jeralb, which is based on the Chinese translation.
Old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course. Guess she prefers practice to theory.
Why?
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too?
Damn it. Had her taking notes on ghouls and ghouls. Wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right?
Ribena.
How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
Don't get mad at her.
Why the hell not? The whippersnapper refuses to do as she's told.
You like that about her?
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
So, interesting facts about... oh, well, it's not over yet. Hold on. I just want to tell you all of the great Witcher facts I know. You're going to love them.
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike.
Actually, I've seen this.
You've got work to do.
I've seen all of this. We're going to get into the world. That's what I want us to do. No. Oh, no, not that! No! Ah, fuck!
Is a Witcher school or an
That's what I get for rushing. I don't want a tutorial. I've done all this.
Maybe if you fall.
I've done all this, and most of you are going to be playing it. So, what is even the point? What the hell? Why isn't the use button working? Oh, there it is. Weird. You'll notice I'm using controllers here. It's just, I know some of you might be mad at that. It's the simple fact that I've, again, been playing this for 3 days straight on an Xbox One. Not exactly my choice, but the whole Witcher 3 review code situation's been a mess.
In rhythm with your steps.
And just sheer muscle memory means that
Siri, cut it out.
I'm going to enjoy using this more. I say enjoy, it's just I'm going to get a better experience off of... Oh shit. Oh, well, fuck it, who cares? Where does he... Oh yeah, we got a... You can do long jumps if you want. Like that. That's fun, isn't it? He's still... Like the other Witcher games, he's a bit of a forklift to control sometimes.
I win.
But it's alright. There we go. So anyway, like I said, I'm going to go through because this is all just sort of intro tutorial shit.
Young blood.
Bye.
Don't try to...
Oh, wait.
My...
Skip tutorial.
Let's skip straight to free training.
Don't need to bother with any of that. And off she goes. Looking a bit Ellen Page there, which is apparently the default for young girls in video games now.
Get down here.
They've got to all look like Ellen Page.
A little she-devil.
Ho, ho, ho.
As soon as she's back, we'll send her to polishing all the swords at KAER.
Knowing The Witcher, that could be a euphemism. I hope not.
Siri? I'll make sure to find every last blade for you.
I also can't get over the fact they call her Siri. We'll keep this cutscene running because it's kind of cool.
What the?
Fun! So that's fun.
You all right?
Yeah, I've seen all this. I just want to get into the game.
So,
I apologise if any of you are
Wait,
finding this
you
annoying,
looked
if any
up.
of you wanted to
I mean,
watch all this
what's
stuff,
this?
but... Like I said, I've
that's
done all this stuff.
back on.
Wait.
And I just want to get into this. There we go. That's what we came to see. Cutting some ghouls in half. Now, my favourite sign is Quen. Like my build on the Xbox One, I really like because
When armies pass, necrophages
I really
Let's go
all right,
before
yeah.
any more show up.
Yeah, I really focused on building up Quen as a thing, along with my combat stuff. And...
Ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
oh, they're just going to
Because you
natter,
can
aren't
brew
they?
potions from their blood.
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No, really upset him too. His theory collapsed.
So yeah, once you build up your Quen sign to level 2, then you can throw up an active
War is
shield.
not exactly going our way.
We have a side.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's
Was
pledged to
interrupting.
restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. That's what keeps us going.
So yeah, my Jeralb. Oh yeah, I'll get back to explaining the Jeralb thing. But yeah, the active shield actually heals you when you get hit with it up. So it's a really good way to just sort of feed off enemy attacks and keep your health up. I really like it. Anyway. So yeah, the Jeralb comes from the original Chinese version of the game, which is obviously where the game was developed. And... take money, why not?
Back.
Like it used to.
You know, because he was originally called Jeralb in the original one, which of course everyone knows was called The Witchening when it came out in, I think it was 1987, 1989, sorry. The Witchening came out for the PC and Apple Macintosh for in China, and he was called Jeralb. Now that was spelled G-A-I-A-L-T with a dash, and when it was translated, they kind of made it sound a bit more Western and you know, called him Geralt. Of course, they didn't realise that the G was supposed to be a J, so they called him a Geralt. But in China, very much like how Dr. Eggman was always Dr. Eggman, not Robotnik in Japan, and how, you know, Mega Man is called Rockman and all that kind of thing, you know, Resident Evil is Biohazard, he's still called Jeralb. So, as someone who respects the native languages of our world, I still call him Jeralb.
Yes, a woman.
No.
Not a...
So I'm just, as I say, I do apologise if you do want to see the dialogue, but I just want to try and get into some missions and stuff. Just to show off the game and whatnot.
So, a griffin this close to the village? Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest or the mountains, sure, but here, near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard.
So, Jeralb is heading into this tavern here. That's going to be exciting. That's all of this stuff.
What?
Armies, bad things happen. Looking for a woman, looking for Yennifers. Yeah, they're looking for Yennefer.
There.
Not used to now.
Check.
Bang. Help you,
Please.
then I'll...
Right, there we go. Now we finally get to... We get the world to ourselves for a bit.
Better that than burning the harvest.
Cromwell, once more, there are 4...
Could ask for travellers.
4 what?
Or we could just go out and do our own thing.
Done drinking,
Oh, they're bad uns.
then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
People still don't like witches. Now you could use the what's it, the Axie sign, or one of his other spells to wipe their minds and just resolve this situation. But what we're going to do, we want to see more bloodshed, so we'll do that.
Better round up someone else to help. 3 of you don't stand a chance against me.
Well, I could fuck you up by myself.
If I had a bag over my head and my hands tied behind... Actually, no, not even then.
Chet, Lesh, back off. I'll teach this vagrant a lesson. Man on freak.
Yeah, I counted the wanker. Smashed him up. We'll get this one and all. Well, it was a bit late on there. It's not exactly, you know, Arkham or anything like that with the countering, because there's a lag on it, so you've got to really time it, which is difficult because you get surrounded and they are very aggressive enemies, so that can be a thing.
Looking for trouble?
So there's a bounty board up here, there's one in every town. I mean, there is so much content, it is silly. Fucking silly. So, we're actually doing some missions now.
Oh, got a wee bit chilly the night, so I set fire to my forge. Got it nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners. What do you think happened, dimwit? Some bugger set alight me workshop. I've lost everything. Everything!
Easy on the insults. I could add to your misfortune. Any suspects?
Whole damned village. I've lived here half a century. Thought they saw me as one of their own. But everything changed when the Black Ones came. The only smith around, so I got to service their garrison. Bang dents out to plate, shoe horses. That sort of thing. Nilfgaardians don't pay me a bloody copper. Just give me supplies and orders. The humans can't fathom that. They think I'm getting rich off their misfortune. That I sleep on a pile of gold like a ploughing dragon. They've stopped talking to me. Spit when I pass. And now this.
I can find your arsonist, provided you're willing to pay.
I've not much left, but I'll give you all if you bring me that horse in, so that he gets what he deserves. The night of the fire, I heard movement outside my hut. Went out to see if I could find any tracks. I found nothing. But then I haven't got cat eyes, have I? Good luck.
So, we can go, oh sorry, wrong button, that always gets me. Go into our quests here, and secondary quests, and we can get all this stuff going up. We can find Dune Wildenwert, or use our Witcher skills to do stuff. Now, a ton of missions use this, so you better get used to holding down your Witcher sense button to sense things. It is definitely similar to the whole detective vision thing. I can't be bothered to fuck around with too much of this Witcher sense stuff, so if you go into the options you can actually, where is it, the tutorials, audio controller, display, HUD configuration, should be here. Witcher sense is on minimap, it's off by default. I like to turn it on, because then there, we get, it actually shows up as little magnifying glasses on the minimap. It's just, there's no real challenge in finding the stuff. It's just, I find it an unnecessary drag, so I find it better to just do that. It just makes the whole detective mode thing go a bit quick, because I don't think most people play The Witcher to be detectives.
Footprints. A man's. Large. Took off his boots and went in the water. Probably wanted to cover his trail.
Now, your inventory will fill up with junk right quick. No worries there.
Lost his boots in the rush.
So yeah, I mean, obviously I'm just playing from the sort of beginning stuff here.
Something jumped out of the rushes. Drowners. But he managed to escape.
But I have been putting just like 3 days worth so far into the main game, and not quite ready to review it yet. I still want to spend a lot more time with it. Get further into the main story mode, because he's getting sidetracked with the sheer ridiculous volume of side quests and Witcher contracts and stuff. But my first impressions, really enjoying it. I know a lot of people were upset with me because I famously said that The Witcher 2 was all right, rather than, you know, the best thing ever, and it made my little willy go hard.
Trail ends here, but I'll recognize him by his wounds.
So a lot of people think I hate The Witcher 2, even though I just said it was all right and pointed out its problems. But I am enjoying this one way more than I did The Witcher 2 for what it's worth. A heck of a lot more. Oh yeah, it's around the corner. I mean, it's still got some problems. There's like the difficulty spikes are still inconsistent. Although being an open world, they've actually, some of it's to do with actually good design, where there are just really powerful things hidden around the world, which is pretty cool. But sometimes even in missions, the spikes can get a bit weird. Controls are a bit wonky. You know, he's a somewhat awkward fella to control. And there are bugs. I don't know how many are being fixed in the day one patch, but I know on the Xbox One there was an issue where it stopped saving any content, and if you died just once or tried to load anything, it would just hang up, and you'd have to actually like unplug the Xbox One and leave it unplugged and then plug it back in to get it to do anything. And I've actually lost several hours worth of content with that bug. Hopefully the day one patch has fixed that. I know they're aware of the issue. But there are all sorts of little glitches and bugs that you've played a Witcher game. If you've played a Witcher game, you know what to expect. I mean, if you played many big games of this nature, then you know what to expect. But the story is very interwoven, fascinatingly so. There's a huge, you know, the same level of detail and world history is in here as it always is. What else? Combat is cool. I do like how varied it is. Really good amount of character customization, lots of stuff to build and craft and stuff. Huge amount of content, of course, but unlike something like your Far Cry 4 or anything like that, so much of it is worthwhile. There are some, I wouldn't call them collectathon-y things, but there are some like stock standard things dotted around, like guarded treasure piles that are surrounded by enemies, or people in cages. These sorts of Ubisofty things where it's like the same thing over and over dotted around, but for the most part it's all worthwhile, meaningful content, like the kind of thing I praise Bloodborne for, where there's so much stuff but all of it has a point and a purpose. Every single fucking, and there are, I can't even tell you how many contracts and secondary missions there are, and they all have really decently told, decent to good stories attached to them. So yeah, I'm really impressed.
Nasty wound. Run into a drowner?
What the fuck do you care?
Whoa, our arsonist's a charmer too. Come on, Smith wants to talk to you.
Why not talk to a non-human? Sons of bitches all, and dwarves are the worst. Greedy little magpies, do anything for gold they will. They forge the blades the black ones put to our throats, am I not right? Listen, we can work this out man to man. I give you gold, you don't turn me in. My mum died a while back and I sold her tools. I've spent some, but what's left is yours.
So, as JebJeb here, we will
Magpies
we'll fight him
and
on
dwarves
this.
might be greedy, but I'm not. Can't buy me.
And I'll beat your fucking mug to a pulp.
Try me, peasant. I could use the practice.
Classist.
Bad idea. Damn
Actually
it.
counted me there. There we go. Counted him right back. Come on. Come on. There we are. Knocked him sparkers, mate.
Ow! 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 Oh, stop! Stop! I give up! Damn it! You broke my nose!
But not your legs, so let's go see the smith. And take my advice. Don't try anything else.
So I actually, my original build, I built up the mind control
There you
thing,
go.
which was
One village pyromaniac in the flesh.
cool for dialogue.
Now, you! I knew your mum for years. Charged her nary a copper. This is how you repay me.
Hang on.
I've had enough. Aye, Soldier, a minute of your time, please.
No! Willis, I beg you, I was drunk. Didn't know what I was doing.
I've told you, Master Willis. We will help you rebuild once reinforcements come. The supplies have been ordered.
Not what this is about, mate. This here's the arsonist. A witcher found him.
The forge was important to the garrison. Destroying it was sabotage. No trial needed here. Just a tree.
Fun.
Villagers will really love you now.
Well, no, I don't give a flying fuck about them. You know, I hated the Black Ones at first, like everybody else did. Now I'm thinking they might just bring order to this place. Teach these layabouts some manners. But enough about that. Your reward. And I managed to save some things from the fire. Anvil's still whole, so I'm sure I can bang something out on it. You need anything, let me know. Give you a good price.
So, that's a mission. Oh, just pop over there. So, what was I saying before then? I was talking about something. I can't even remember. Oh yeah, my original build for Jeralb here. I was going to build up the... What is it? Just to make sure. Yeah, it is Axie. Influence minds, which is good for dialogue. You can do that mind control stuff. I put ability points into that. But I didn't use it much in combat just because you end up fighting so many things at once and it's a singular thing, at least unless you build it up a lot. So I respect. You can do that, which I was so pleased to find out. You can buy potions. They're rare and expensive, but you can buy a potion to respec your abilities, which I love doing. So that was good. We're going to go wandering a bit. So respect to put everything in Quen, the shield, which I really enjoy, and built up just my basic combat moves. And get your horse at any time. The horse roach is awkward to control, but it's fun. And if you go onto a main road, then you can basically run for free and just hold down the button and it'll just run on its own, which is kind of neat. So what I always press select to get a map up when you have to press start and go to the world map. So just to give you a view of how big this world is, this is the starting area, White Orchard, which covers all of this shit. And all these question marks are all things. Oh, that's the Royal Palace. Go to Novigrad. I mean, this is just balmy. Fucking balmy. So that's how big it is. It is ludicrous. But what I want to do is I want to start looking at some of these undiscovered places. I mean, you could spend an entire day just going to the undiscovered locations. Oh, time for some combat times.
Come on.
So not too bothered about these because there's only one. Combat really is quite a simple affair when it's one-on-one. It's when it's more than that the trouble starts. This ain't gonna be too bad, but you find like a pack of 8 drowners or whatever by the beach, and then it's shit city. So I can be a bit fearless here with the Quen sign on because it'll eat a hit or two for me. Like so. And do a drink of water to get your health back. You can get potions and stuff as well in time. So you find these abandoned sites, you clear out the monsters there, people come back, and it sometimes unlocks a free merchant or something for you. There we are. Populace has returned. We get a... At the very least, we get to enhance our some items, and there's a new merchant here. Sometimes these can unlock, you know, cool things you might not be able to get elsewhere.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
We've got some stuff, but you know what? We'll just sell some of our shit. Everything can either be sold or broken into component parts for crafting. So yeah, like I said, I mean, I'm again with that. I'm finding it really. I mean, it's just absorbing. You know, I've not been this absorbed in a game since, you know, something like a... Well, I mean, Bloodborne would be technically, you know, the one that really sucked me in recently. But as far as these big open world games, I mean, not since Skyrim has got me in that much. Personally, and it's just personal taste, probably still enjoy what Skyrim did a lot more. But that's just me. Please don't be mad at me, internet. But, you know, this is still just a really... It's a nice, fun game. And very Game of Thrones-ish. I think that's an apt description these days. I know some people have criticised the amount of sex and violence in this, but honestly, I really don't think it's worse than what you'll get from HBO. Well, his arms come off. I fucking hate ranged dudes. Well, there we are. That's his fucking head come off. So these are called these sort of guarded treasure areas. Get to loot them for cool stuff. Got hunting trousers, wall-side diagrams, and alchemy things. Let's see if any of that's better than our pantaloons that we've got now. Oh, they are better hunting trousers. These are good because they're like the Goblin King from... They're like David Bowie's pants from the Labyrinth, and they really show off Bebolt's package. I should say I'm, of course, riffing on the controversial Destructoid video. Oh, let's coin it up. The controversial Destructoid video review of The Witcher 3, where my good friend Jonathan Holmes pronounced his name as Geralt rather than Geralt. That was the joke of that. So I know that Witcher fans can be somewhat sensitive to stuff, so I do want to point out that I am joking.
Whoa there.
I always press... I'm so used to pressing select to bring a map up, and this one does it differently. And in all of the time I've played this, I haven't gotten used to that yet.
Let's go.
There's another criticism I'd have is the interface can be a little bit...
Faster.
What's the word for it? Busy. Busy and a little bit... makes you jump through more hoops than are necessary. Anyway, we've got... What have we got? Huh. Thought this shit would be guarded. Ugh, poison. Anyway, I see drowners in the distance. Let's go fuck them up. I hate drowners. They really gang up on you and cause trouble. They're way above my level, but... we should be alright. Oh, well, we're gonna pick that up, don't we? Get all drown of brains and guts and shit. Where's the other fucker? There's another one around here somewhere. There they are, little bastards. Oh god. Ah! They say it's best to dodge monsters rather than parry them, although with drowners I really probably should try blocking rather than dodging. Because dodging never works out for me. I press select again. God fucking damn it. Anyway, we'll go here. I don't fancy tangling with more drowners in the swamp. Helps to have a map anyway. So yeah, I figured, you know, the most quote-unquote useful thing I can do with this video is just wander the world, look at undiscovered areas, just give a nice sort of vertical slice overview. Missions, you see, can just happen anywhere. But, you know, I won't tangle with that right now. We'll breeze through these wolves, can't be bothered. Your horse gets a fear level, as you can see. Oh, place of power, we do want that.
Magic.
Fucking wraiths.
A place of power.
Come on. Come on, into the circle. Oh, I drunk booze. And those places of power are good because they give you ability points as well. Well, they should. Did I get one? Yes. Which you can put into your just basic combat moves, your magic signs, your alchemy skills, or just general skills. We are actually going to do Silent Stars, which is it's a fun little one. I actually removed this from my main game build, but just for this fuck about demo, having the this fuck about game, having, oh fuck, I always forget to set my signs back. Having the regan out of combat during the day is a good idea. But yeah, Sun and Stars, what happens is during the day your health regenerates out of combat, and at night your stamina regenerates faster in combat. It's kind of cool. I realised they didn't, I'm so annoyed at myself for keep fucking that up. There we are. Did I actually place the marker? No, I didn't. There. Go see what this area is all about. God, there we are. It gets stuck on things. There. Fucking drowners. That's fine. So yeah, the Quen's pretty good with drowners because it just lets you keep up a relentless attack. Because if you just attack them relentlessly, they're gonna get a hit in. But the Quen will eat it. Just so. So there's treasure beneath the waves. Hop down there. Hey! So, I don't have no fucking key. Yeah, fuck it. We'll deal with that some other time. I say some other time. I think I've already dealt with it on the main game that I'm playing. What else we got? I swear to fucking God, if I do that one more time, you should all cut my thumbs off if you ever meet me in person. Get on.
Run, Roach.
So yeah, I mean, it was funny that Jonathan called him Jeralb. I think all the people really mad at him and asking him to be fired is a bit fucking much.
Come on.
People really get angry about Witcher stuff. Oh, another place of power.
Magic. A place of power.
Another wraith. Oh god, that's level 7. This is a bad idea. This may be the end of us, chums. We'll try and take it on. You're always free to take them on. But I haven't really made any potions yet or anything, so this is trouble. See, wraiths aren't bad so long as you keep them in the Erdon sign trap. Come on, where are you? Oh, did it go? Did we run it off? Oh, shit. Okay, I'll take that. Character. Got another ability point out of the bargain. Although, you need to level up to unlock more slots, so... Hard telekinetic blast will, in theory, bust this door open. I think this is for a mission or something later, I can't remember. Or maybe there's just stuff down here. Ah yeah, guarded treasure. These, I think, are all really powerful wraiths, so we may just run. Yeah, I'm not going to take a whole bunch of... Oh, it's locked behind us. So this is probably where our video ends. Because I'm woefully unprepared, and as you know, in The Witcher, preparation is everything. Yeah, there we go. But that's a slice of The Witcher 3 anyway, the Wild Hunt. Don't go taking on level 7 things when you're only level 1. Or if you do, bring a lot of potions. You all know that. But like I said, I was just here to fuck around a bit and just sort of show you the expanse of the world. I mean, just that first area, there's so much to do. So a review is coming to thejimquisition.com when I feel I'm ready to tackle it. Probably won't be too long now. Like I've spent a long time in it already, you know. I mean, when I say 3 days, I mean I've been there straight, like just glued to it, apart from when I briefly took a break to go watch Fury Road. So really going through it. Certainly a lot of my thoughts are already formed with it. But definitely enjoying it. Definitely a fun time. And that's it. That's The Witcher 3. Don't go fucking with wraiths unless you're ready. They're actually really not that tough, but not when you've got nothing, nothing to deal with them. So I'm off because I've got to go play The Witcher 3 now. I've got to stop playing The Witcher 3 to go elsewhere and play The Witcher 3. So have fun with the rest of your day. If you are playing it, have fun, and I will see you another time. Goodbye.